paste the command, and then put in the document I want to put in here. So if it is connectivity.net, I just go with the same information as well. And then I press on, ask for the command I put in. And then you can see that there is a secret.txt that's already exists on this document. Have you always felt insecure sending messages in plain text to people, and then you think maybe somebody might be reading your documents? There is a tool which is called Steghide, which is part of a steganography application thing that helps you to actually hide information in anything, being it an image or an audio file. But with this, we want to go with an image where we can actually find anything that we want to find and then add our conversation or whatever thing we want the person to know. Maybe you want to do something which is very bad and you think the government is on your neck. The best thing for you to do is hide your comments. Like people will say social media is there, everything is happening. But the thing is, how do you proceed giving up information to anyone when everyone is watching at the same time? So let's dive in to see whatever it is. Like I mentioned earlier, the tool we are going to talk about is what we term as Steghide. So Steghide is used oftentimes to be able to embed two documents together, which will not change the size of whatever information you want to share. It doesn't deform the image. It doesn't do anything about whatever thing you want to do. And then the next thing you do is you put in your credentials, you give in the password. The only thing you have to do is give the password to the person you want to read the document, and the person will be able to extract the data and read your documents. Our image we want to look at is a connectivity image. As usual, I go with connectivity. So we have this nice image, and this image is just a normal random image that I can deeply share with anyone on any social media platform, WhatsApp, Telegram, and others. But in this case, I'm sending it with a sensitive information, which I don't want any other person to be able to read this document. So let's say I have a file named secret.txt, and with this secret.txt, it goes with, I didn't want to write anything big in there, so it goes with, let's go learn hacking. I don't want anybody to read whatever thing we want to do, because we are actually putting up information where it becomes very sensitive for any other person to use. So let's dive in to know how we'll be able to use these two to get everything done for you. We have our image, which is connectivity, and then we have our text document, which is secret.txt. So we come to our thing. Let's look at the help section of Steghide. Steghide gives you all these things where it tells you about embedding the data, extracting the data, getting information that's displaying cover of everything, whether the information that you have on the device or on the file is actually what is being needed. And then it proceeds to give you all the terminologies and other things we go with it. So picking up from my notes, we have first one here. I have to first navigate to where this document is. So as you can see, it is on my desktop, and I've navigated to my desktop. So I can proceed by capturing this thing. Let's confirm. I have connectivity.jpg here, and I have the secrets.txt here. Let's try to see if we can put these two documents together. So with my notes, I'm just leaving it like this so that anyone who wants to write it down can just test their hands on, and then we make some changes to it. So I copy, I come to my terminal, I paste, and I make the changes. What is the name of the document I want to actually do whatever it is? I will explain whatever this two is. So the file I want to put together is connectivity.jpg. And then I proceed with the next thing by putting in the output of the file that I want to also put together, and it is secret.txt. Whatever this document is telling me is that I'm calling out Steghide to embed a particular file to whatever thing I want to do with this file and then that file. So a JPEG file and then the text file. So by putting in this command, I press on enter, and then it asks me for a password. So in case somebody wants to read your password, it will be able to pull out that information for you. So let's give it a password. What password should we go with? Maybe let's go with a password called man. Definitely the password will not show, but it is still there. I press enter and it asks me to confirm this password again. I do that and then it's almost done. We are done with everything that we're looking at. So embedding secret.txt in connectivity.jpg is done. Let's do ls and see if we can get any other information from it. Currently what we see is we still have this document here, but there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can actually pull out information from. So the only thing we can actually pull up with the notes that we have is to find out if this particular file has any steganography or has any embedded document in. So we take this last command here, which gives us the info of the file. So I copy the same file, I paste it in my comment on my terminals, and then actually put in the name of the document again to confirm if this information is actually what I need to look at. So connectivity.jpg, let's see whatever it is. It gives some information. Yes, this is that. To try to get this information, whether it is having an embedded data, I go with yes, and then the password that I'm supposed to get is what I need to put together again, and then couldn't extract any data from this with that phrase. So meaning maybe the password you typed in was wrong or any other thing that you wanted to look for. It's not there. But the only thing you can do to extract this data is for you to be able to use the second command, as you can see on my terminal here, as the same thing, meaning you are trying to extract the data and then put this information together to be able to get whatever it is. So you go with this, which is Steghide extract SF. All these tags that you are seeing with the CF, with the EFs, with the SF, and all those things have their own meaning. So I can come to my same terminal again, paste the command, and then put in the document I want to put in here. So if it is connectivity.net, I just go with the same information as well. And then I press on, ask for the command I put in, and then you can see that there is a secret.txt that's already exists on this document. So do you want to actually read that file? If I go with yes, it gives me whatever it is. So now in this case, it has written that information on wherever I want to put it. The reason why it's asking this is because that same document are on the same file, and that is where we are actually having those things. So example, if I have extracted or I have deleted this particular data from my desktop, meaning secret.txt has been moved from here, so I put it in any of my documents or anything that I have. So maybe I put it in this folder, and then I just leave it here, meaning secret.txt is not found. Let's go back to this interface and look at whatever it is that we have over here. So I go with the same thing to extract. I put in the command, and then it tells me that the data has been extracted to the desktop, because currently we don't have any secret.txt in there. So now I can come back to it, and then when I cut the secret.txt, it will be able to give me the information that I need. Let's go learn hacking. So here in this case, if you have actually insecurities and you feel all your messages and other things are being read by another person, just embed it into this tool and you'll be able to do whatever thing you want to do. Hide some information. Not everything is supposed to go online. Thank you.